Hey guys, so this is my tag video. It is the toddler tag, and I know I haven't done one of these in quite a while, so I'm going to be stepping into it and trying to get everything up to date. Um, Basically right now, Caden is asleep on the couch right over there, and he just knocked out as soon as I was watching the toddler tag video by Brittany and Baby, and so I looked over and he was dead asleep. So I was like, hey, perfect time. I can, do this video and actually have it work out without him, stealing the camera from me. Um, Basically, it's hard with a 15-month-old trying to get him not to take the camera because he loves electronic devices, and every time I have one out, if it's turned off, he's fine. But as soon as you turn it on, he knows it. I don't know how. It must be a toddler sense, but he will take it and play with it. So the only time that I have to do videos is when he's asleep, like right now. So here we go. The first question is name and age, and he is Caden, and he is 15 months old. The next question is favorite snack. Caden, again, as I just said, Caden eats basically anything you put in front of him, although there are a few things he doesn't like. But basically he likes everything. His favorite snack right now, well, I don't know if you consider it a snack, it's like he likes apple cider, which is really weird because we gave it to him one time, just, we didn't think he would like it, but we had a whole gallon and we're like, hey, why not give it a shot? It's the season. No, it's non-alcoholic. But yeah, he really likes apple cider, and he likes a lot of, he seems to like cookies and Oreos, which are not healthy for him, so we try to steer him away from it, but every once in a while, when we're eating an Oreo or one of those soft cookies that you get from Walmart, they're like, they have all those different color frostings on top of them. I don't know what they're called, but they have them every holiday in different colors. But he'll take them out of our hands and start eating them. So he really likes the kind of snacks that we eat. We've been trying to push on him for snacks like snacky foods such as like carrots, little baby carrots, and those kind of things, but he's not too fond of them. He'll still eat them. He just doesn't like them, obviously. Alright, so the next question is kind of redundant because it is favorite drink. And right now, Caden's going through his apple cider thing. He also really loves milk. Me, I am a milkaholic. I drink milk all the time. So we're going through about 2 gallons a week at least of whole milk, and that's both me and him combined. I'm not like shoving milk down his face, but he loves milk too, just like I do. Bryce, not so much. He's not a big milk drinker, but Caden and I, we love our milk. Thank God for cows. This one is favorite TV show, and Caden's favorite of all time favorite TV show is Bubble Guppies. Every time it comes on, he starts dancing. And he also likes SpongeBob, but I'm not a big fan of SpongeBob. It's really, really annoying. I don't like SpongeBob's laugh. But he really likes Bubble Guppies, and so I try and push him more towards Bubble Guppies than SpongeBob. We really don't watch TV that often just because I'm not so sure about having him watch TV. I know there's so many things that are inappropriate for kids on TV now, and it's so hard to, see what's good and what's not before watching it. And I don't want him seeing, perverted, disgusting things. So we really don't watch TV, especially at nighttime. We don't watch TV. Even if my friends are over, which honestly doesn't happen that often, but when my friends do come over and they're like, hey, let's watch this movie, I'm like, is there anything in it that's non-kid appropriate? They're like, yeah, like not when he's awake, no. Because I I don't know. I'm not a big fan of TV. I didn't ever watch TV as a kid, and it helped me a lot because I would play outdoors more, and that's what I'm trying to get Caden to do, because we have a playground outside our house, and lately we've been taking walks every day, which is actually helping him walk a lot. He's doing great on walking. But I prefer that over TV. Okay, so Caden's favorite book, and we own several books for him, but this is the one that he loves, and he'll always bring it to us and want us to read it and sit down on our lap, and we always do. But it's called I Love You Through and Through, and basically this is his favorite page in the entire book. We do hand motions with him when we're reading it. For this last page, I love you through and through, yesterday, today, and tomorrow too. And I'll take his hands and I'll go, I love you through and through, yesterday, today, and tomorrow too. And he just laughs every single time. So I love it when he brings this book out, because he will just laugh and smile, and those beautiful little eyes will just be so happy. I love him reading. I don't know what you'd call it. I love reading. I always have loved reading. I started reading earlier than most kids, and I forget what grade I was in. I was preschool or something, but I loved reading ever since. I've read huge books in like a day. I'm obsessed with reading. I haven't gotten to do it as much as I used to. I haven't read in 2 years. I just now read a series of 3 books in 2 days, and I loved them. I really love reading. But anyways, that makes me so happy that Caden likes, listening to books at just 1 year old. This one is favorite toy, and I figured I should take it in here because this is where his favorite toy is. It's his toy kitchen. He plays with it all the time, and it is so pretty. I loved putting it together, and these are backwards. They have like recyclables. We talk about what that is, and here's an oven, and a fridge, and a microwave that he has the lid of something in. But anyways, he loves this thing. It's what he does every morning when he wakes. What makes him mad and upset? Basically, when you take him away from things that he's playing with that he shouldn't, such as cords, wires, outlets, the oven. Basically, anything he's not supposed to be playing with and does, and you take him away from it, that makes him so mad. And he'll like shake his hands and go, ah! But, I think that's pretty common for every child, learning what they're not supposed to do. But yeah, he doesn't like being told no, and he doesn't like being taken away from things that he enjoys. And kind of sort of waking up, so he might be in the end of this bird item. And he doesn't really have any specific like toy that he carries around or that he holds at night. He doesn't really sleep with anything. If I put something in there, he'll just throw it out. So, but the one thing that I notice when he's awake that he goes to really often is this fuzzy leopard pillow that I have in the living room. And I got it for him because he went to Bed Bath & Beyond right after we moved in, and I saw that. I was like, hey, I love leopard. And Caden just held it automatically and just cuddled it, and he did the whole time we were in the store. And then when we went home, every time he sees it, he'll just lay on it and cuddle it. And it's not small either, but he loves it every time he sees it. So I guess I would consider that a comfort item. He doesn't carry it around the house, but he does. Every time he sees it, he'll just cuddle with it. So I guess you consider that a comfort item. It's a pillow, but he doesn't really have any toys that he enjoys cuddling. Favorite activities. Basically, the one thing that he does love doing is going on walks. And right now it's a little cold, so we have to bundle up pretty big. But we walk around the sidewalks, and he will, go to his knees every once in a while and put his hands on the ground to like crawl again. And then he'll be like, oh my god, this is cold. And so we'll stand up and keep walking, and he'll just laugh. So he really, really, really likes taking walks. And we enjoy it too, because it's like we take the puppy out and we take Caden out and we all go for a walk, and he's just ecstatic every time. We were afraid because Bryce, when he was Caden's age, he was allergic to everything. He was allergic to grass and trees and every kind of food and dye and all this stuff. And now that Caden is this age and he is not allergic to anything. Zero. Absolutely nothing. He's not allergic to anything, which is just like me. So we're really lucky because now he can, play outside and have fun and not have to worry about him breaking out or dying. I mean, that's not something you should usually have to worry about with your kids going out to play. But yeah, we take him for a walk and I'll hold his hand and we'll walk down the sidewalk together, and he just loves it. And sometimes he's the one who chooses where we go, because I'll try and lead him somewhere and he'll be like, no, and tug on my hand different direction. So, but sometimes he will go to where the parking lot is and he'll stop before he reaches the parking lot, but he'll just stand there and look at the cars. And I mean, they're not moving or anything, but he'll just stand there and look at the cars and point. So he has a blast, and I love taking him on walks. Bedtime / nap time. Caden's nap time is around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's like right now. He's sleeping, he's taking a nap. Regardless of whether or not I put him down for a nap, he'll take one. If I'm just a little bit past 2, he'll fall asleep. So he has his own clock. He knows when he wants to sleep and he'll just pass out. His bedtime is at 9 p.m. It's gone down from 10. Well, no, at first it was around 11, and we're like, no, we're not going to do this. And then it moved to 10, and now it's 9. So gradually it's going down. Bryce and I generally stay up until around midnight. So we usually put Caden to bed, and then we have our time where we just talk and play video games and have, relationship time, so we can get to know each other outside of parenthood. But Caden will generally go to bed at 9 now, which is a really nice change, because going to bed at 11 was crazy. But he'll go to bed at 9 p.m. and won't wake up again until 9 or 10 a.m. So he gets a lot of sleep. His naps that started around 2 generally last an hour to 3 hours, about there. He's really good about his naps. He's really good all around. Like, he does everything great. It just works out. What makes them crazy? Basically, every time he's playing with something and it's not going the way that he wants it to, and I'm not sure what that is in his head, but I can tell that's what it is just because he doesn't do it, he hasn't done it just once. If he's playing in his kitchen and, I don't know, he tries to put something somewhere, like a pot in the microwave or something, and it doesn't fit, he'll go like this and mess everything up and throw everything off, just waving his hands crazily and screaming. It's really weird, but he goes crazy. And then he'll just act like nothing happened and pick everything up and start playing again. So he really goes crazy. And it's not just with the kitchen, it's with his food. If it's been sitting there too long and he's not hungry, or he's been eating and he's done and nobody's taking him out of the high chair because we're still eating, he'll put his hands down and wave and scream and everything will fly off everywhere. He does that a lot. It's now we usually end up taking him out of his high chair before, after he's done eating, but before he throws everything everywhere. But basically, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a temper tantrum or him just being a neat freak like me and wanting everything to work out perfectly. And the last, but definitely not least, what makes them awesome? I think it's pretty awesome that he's my son. No, I'm just kidding. But no, he's awesome in basically every way. He's really easy on us. As a first child, I've heard like terror stories of kids being like crazy and them never wanting a kid ever again. But Caden's completely the opposite. He's calm, he's sweet, he knows what he's doing, he's really intelligent. He's just a really, really easy toddler. And he was a really, really easy baby. Although there are some times when it just got like crazy, generally most of the time he knows what we want and he does it without us, saying anything. He knows just by a look if he's doing something he shouldn't be. Most of the time he'll stop if he knows what he's doing. Even before he would, like right when he started crawling, we had a heater back then and he used to go up to it and try and touch it, and we always told him no and shook our heads, and after doing that for like 2 or 3 times, he would crawl over to the heater like a foot away and then shake his head no and walk off. Crawl off, I guess, to be more technical. But he understands pretty quickly and he learns really fast, and he is happy go get him all the time, and I love that about him. He can pick me up no matter how I'm feeling, which is so awesome. He's perfect. He's a perfect kid. I can't explain it any better than that. He's awesome, he's perfect, he's amazing, and I love him. Thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe. And to my subscribers, I hope that you enjoyed this video and this is what you were looking for. I really am trying to get everything better. I'm going to try and integrate Caden into my videos more because he's not in there enough. I really miss having him in my videos, but his walking is going crazy. Like I can't do things like I used to. Everything changes when they start walking. It's like you have to think of new creative ways to do everything that you normally do. So making a video with a video camera at a different place than where I am is crazy with the baby running around. So if you guys have any ideas on how to do that,